I'm starting a new competitive journey without Smash Bros. Yes, of course, I will always be ESAM, but today I want to be talking about my second local ever, going to a Pokemon TCG local, running the Miraidon deck, and of course, I have to use Pikachu because Pikachu is still busted. I went to Layton Gaming here in the Orlando area, and it was a lot of fun, and I talked to all the people that I played at the local, so I hope you all enjoy the video.
So I just played my round one against Jose fighting Zard. How do you think the match went?
It was slow and steady. Playing against Charizard versus Miraidon, I believe Zard has like a more better edge just because it takes a lot of firepower to beat up a Charizard deck.
Yay.
I would say first couple rounds, it was a slow start for me. You know, it took me like maybe 2 or 3 turns
to get like your Zard and Pidgeot and stuff.
But Eric did set up, I think, like in the first, second turn. It was just the disruption.
I had one too few energy like multiple times throughout the game.
It was just the disruption from like Iona and a fair stand that just kind of put the favor to my odds. Which, you know, it happens during the type of these games.
But it was fun. I was one card short at the very end because I had all the winning pieces, but I needed one of them, and I had an Ultra Ball, so I needed to pitch to. If the Ultra Ball was literally a Nest Ball, I won. I literally, because I would have had Boss on the Iron Hand, Boss power my Iron Hands of Magneton, Lumineon game.
That would have been the game.
Because I literally only knocked out one Pokemon, but it was Iron Hands on a double prizer. So do you think me attacking the Fez at the beginning was correct? Because I had a Boss early, but I didn't want you to draw because you were dead drawn already.
I say maybe knocking out the Zard.
I was thinking the Pidgey, because like when you had Pidgey and Charmander.
Only issue with Pidgey is that if you knock out the Pidgey and it's just a Soul Zard, Zard now swings for 220, and then a Zard is 330 HP. So then if I get Boss, I'll just Boss the Raichu, and everything else just can't kill me in like 2 or 3 turns.
Yeah.
Unless you have like Pikachu.
Your disruption was so good because I feel like I had all the cards, and you were like Iono, and I was like, okay, I have more cards. Unfair Stamp, and I was like, not that one, because that needs 3 or less, right? So because I got the 3 prizes on the Fez, that's why you're able to do it,
Fair
right?
Stamp, it's anytime Pokemon gets knocked out.
Oh, okay.
Roxanne is the.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's all about the disrupt. I think the biggest issue for this match was for disruption.
Yeah, GG's. Just finished my round 2 with Corey playing what deck?
Gardevoir.
And how do you think the game went?
It was a pretty slow start, but
it's a trend.
A good game.
Yeah, very back and forth. Yeah, super close. I top decked the Magneton. The card that I saw before you couldn't you cut was Generator, and I was like, no. But then I ended up getting the Magneton, which was better because it was less chance, I guess. But very close back and forth. I thankfully got 2 knockouts with Iron Hands at the beginning before you could set up, which was good. But then that Drifloon was scary. I should have probably just killed it before instead of trying to get the what's the script. But I guess I misplayed with the you had the arena that makes me do an extra energy, which that almost won you the game.
That would have been big.
Because then I could have bossed for whatever and it didn't matter. But that made it scary that I needed to top deck. Like I needed to flip the script and concealed cards, which was very, very scary. What do you think of that matchup?
I mean, it can go either way, really. It's like the hands is big because you take any
easy access
any amount.
Nice. Yeah.
But it's pretty even matchup, I say.
Okay. I've enjoyed it when I've played the matchup. I feel like I think Gardevoir is a very cool deck because it's very like different resource management, which I like. I like especially in Pokemon because again, this is only my second local of just like how different decks have different, like entirely different ways to play. It's like this one is discard, this is hand size, this is damage counters, this is blah blah, like this is swarm. It's very fun. But yeah, GG's. I am here with Jacob. What do you play?
I play Sylveon EX.
And what happened in our game?
My deck didn't want to play Sylveon EX.
Yep, it was. I don't think in my time, I haven't played Pokemon for very long, but I think in my time played Pokemon, I have rarely seen a deck not go as hard as you were. Like, I feel like I've played a bunch of people at the last 2 locals I've been to that have bricked, but like turn 3 they can play. They're like, oh, I got my Sada, oh, I got my Nest Ball, oh, I got my Secret Box. But you,
no, that was a bad brick fest. That was one for the record books.
Glad it was me. Unfortunately, we both hella bricked on an Iono. He did. but he Iono'd away 2 Noctowls, and then I already had, 8 Mon on my board. Because I think I did the right thing of like, since you're going to shuffle away Pokemon, just be like, I have all of them. Pick one, right? Do you think that was correct?
No, actually that is, because against me, Raikou is your biggest beater.
Yeah.
Sylveon reducing the damage it does by 100 doesn't matter when it's already just doing 300 with that stadium out.
And then if you choose to get rid of it, I just bring it back with a second Miraidon because I had both of them out, right?
Yes, you did,
Okay.
yeah. So you literally just, in that matchup, you're just running one at a time. The boss monster against you in my deck is Terapagos.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that just locks you out of doing damage to it.
Yeah.
But I know that was really well. You went wide, you went fast.
And then you didn't play the game.
Miraidon does. I unfortunately just drew a bunch of glass trumpets and Ionos. I had both of my Ionos and a professor's research and a boss's order in my opening hand. So I was just like, okay, we can maybe do something with this. And then I didn't hit a Terra Pokemon
until turn 4?
I didn't hit any one of my 3 Nest Balls, not any one of my 3 Ultra Balls, not my Terra Orb.
Like your Fan Rotom and stuff was good first turn, but then you didn't have the Sylveon to then promote it turn 1 to then get it to Sylveon.
Yeah, so the draws out there were at the time, because I looked through the deck, was 3 Terapagoses, 2 Sylveons, an Ultra Ball, which I had 2 of, 3 Nest Balls to grab or a Terra Orb. So there were like 11.
That's a lot
there
of
were like
outs.
11 ways to go through.
Out of like 40.
And hit it, and I didn't get it that turn. So I said, okay, we're just gonna. At least the Noctowns are gonna be at the bottom of my deck. If I'm not drawing a Terra Pokemon, I don't need to draw a Noctowl. I can put them down there. I can grab them later. Did that, I owned it away, came up with a fresh 6, and it was 3 energy, another glass trumpet, a Blood Moon Ursaluna.
Yeah, it was rough. We took photos of them to show each other, because when he Iono'd me, it was 5 energy and an Iono, and I was like, well, you're dead drawing, and I have 8 Mon on board, so I don't need to do anything.
No, yeah, that was fully correct. Hitting the EV that I was trying to establish was give or take either way, but then I saw you use a boss's order, and I'm like,
you don't have it.
Okay, well, that's 1 of 3 gone right now, so that makes my Terapagos a little better, and then just, I couldn't draw on anything. There's Pheasantipity there.
And I kept drawing 2 because I had my fleet-footed. So.
Yeah, and I had Pheasantipity in the board. I said, if I leave some single prizers up, promote Pheasantipity, you're going to have to just KO the 1 prizers, or you're going to send boss number 2 at Pheasantipity. Maybe that makes Terapagos way better.
Yeah.
I just never saw it.
Yeah, unfortunate. GG's though.
GG's, man.
BG for you, GG. Okay, G for me. I just played my round 4 with Andrew. What do you play?
Today I'm playing Cloth Terapagos.
You think, I've heard people say that's like arguably best deck in form. Like I guess not best deck because Regidrago, but like up there. What do you think about that?
I think it's pretty good. I don't know if it's best. I really haven't played it that much, to be honest. But
and you didn't play because you got your Cloths.
yeah. In this matchup, the Cloths eluded me like pretty much the whole game, but I was able to set up with the Terapagos instead, and then that kind of, with the Miraidon matchup, it's not so bad.
Yeah, I wasn't able to set up an Iron Hands to keep up in the prize race for sure, and then you Iono'd your turn 2. And it Iono'd me to 4 energy and a Squawkabilly. So, and then I literally never drew an out. I'm so mad. I guess that was a misplay, I suppose, of me putting the Bravery Charm onto Raikou. Because you were doing enough damage anyway. Because I don't know the damage of like what.
Because I remember, what did you get off the Heavy Ball?
The Heavy Ball I got.
Was it Iron Hands?
No. I don't remember.
I remember seeing you had.
I had an Iron Hands on board when that happened. I don't remember what I.
And then I would have definitely put the charm onto the Iron Hands.
Because then I restarted with Mew and then drew the Forest Seal Stone that I then wasn't able to use because Raikou was my only V. Because I also decided not to get Raichu because I typically end up getting Raichu later in the game. So it's like Raichu, Magneton, as opposed to just like leaving it there because I'd rather have Magnemite and like my support Pokemon, but then if I put my Bravery Charm literally anywhere else, I would have Secret Box, and then I would have been able to play the game, which would have been nice. Because I don't think I used a supporter that game.
No.
Because I don't think I did that first turn, and then I never had another one.
Right. Yeah.
And I did at the end, but it didn't matter.
Yeah. I think you probably I remember you talking. I thought you might have had a boss in hand after the Iono.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. I got a boss either my last turn or the turn before, but I didn't have energy to swing, so it didn't matter. What do you think of that matchup?
It's typically pretty easy. I mean, it is winnable if you're set up pretty well.
As in, it's winnable for me, but you win the matchup.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, for the most part, just because of weakness and
Oh, true,
Claw will
it is,
just
yeah,
one shot
everything. Like for free.
Yeah.
That's
But
fair.
it's not. Yeah. It is winnable from right on though.
I just got to get my Iron Hands. I got to get
Iron Hands is
my
definitely your
bosses to
leverage.
get your supporter,
Yeah,
support
for sure.
Pokemon. That makes sense. Well, thanks for playing. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks.
it. I'm here with Casey. We played our round 5. What did you play?
I ran Charizard, pretty standard competitive build. But what really won me the game was my little favorite tech piece, Kieran.
So clutch. The second one, I literally put a Bravery Charm onto Raichu to live the Charizard attack. Supposed to be live the Charizard attack, but then the 30 extra damage because we had even price trade. So there was no. I mean, you don't run it, but you couldn't, in theory, get whatchamacallit? The Defiance Band.
Yep.
But that gave him the damage to get over that, and I had set up my board that like next turn I was gonna kill the Charizard, and I was gonna just set up and go ham, but then I lost my Raichu and 2 energy, which was super important. That literally won him the game. I really like it.
Charizard sucks at math. This helps with the math.
Yeah, and the math definitely mathed in your favor because I feel
The
like
math was mathin'.
yeah, because you didn't evolve your Pidgey to Pidgeot, so I couldn't like boss it and
I
take
don't
an
think
easy...
I did the entire game.
You didn't have
correct?
Pidgeot at all.
Yeah.
So like I didn't have the easy 2 prize knockout because you literally had the one Charizard.
I had a 1 and yeah.
You had one
single prizes
Charizard,
on the bench,
Cleffa,
yeah.
Pidgey, and then eventually another Charmander, and then the Radiant Charizard. And I couldn't set up my Iron Hands because I missed on, or I didn't miss. I got 1 on my first generator, which made me have to get a second generator as opposed to the double turbo with Seal Stone. But that, man, it changed everything. I literally would have been fine because I would have knocked him out with the Raichu the next turn, and then you would have had to get it off. You would have had to get Fez and then drawn into
And this
the
was
Pidgeot or the
in
Charizard.
hand, so, and I had no Pidgeot, so I had no way to go into the deck. This
Yeah,
was
exactly.
pure luck. This is what got me top 8 today. Very
Oh yeah,
happy.
because everyone that I lost to got top 8. I'm pretty sure. Because I think you got top 8 because I got paired up my round 3 against the Gardevoir that I played. Round 2, round 3.
Somebody ran Gardevoir?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I
Good to
lost, and I beat them, but they were 2-0, and I was 1-1
Was
at
it
the time.
like straight Gardevoir? Were they running the Banette?
I didn't see the Banette. I think it was just straight Guardy.
Oh, yeah. Good to see. Good day.
But yeah, it was really fun. I think the matchup is doable if I get the right cards, but if I get disrupted, I feel like it's hard. What was your ace spec?
I wish
Unfair stamp?
you made it. Yeah, unfair stamp.
Okay.
You said something about a bad Iono at the beginning of our match, and I was like, just wait for the unfair stamp. And you said, what'd you say? And I was like, oh no.
Oh, gotcha. That was funny.
wanted
I got
to be
unfair
a
stamp to
surprise.
2 at some point against my
it's
first Charizard I played today. That was
It's
year
honestly
2.
kind of slow, even now, before having to think about what changes we're going to make post-rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, the current meta, everything has a draw engine. And so
Yeah,
just because you
Fez
unfair
and-
stamp between Fez and a multitude of other cards,
Greninja and
Greninja, it's just, it doesn't feel...
But if they don't hit it, they don't hit it.
But if they whiff on the 2, then you're good, and it really
Yeah.
it can be impressive there, but it's just not as impressive as I like it to be. But
Charizard doesn't really need an ace spec, to be fair. So
not
like
at
that's
the moment,
thing.
it doesn't.
Like
No,
that's the thing
definitely
is,
not,
yeah, you can run like Zard's. I think the only deck that runs like 4 different ones. Because I know some run Hero's Cape, although that was rare. But I lost to that in my first local because what am I going to do as Miraidon swinging at 430? Like
you can't
it's
do that.
impossible.
He's just this big beater right
Yeah.
now.
And then I know that some run, obviously, I think Prime Catcher's the main, or it was the main one. Now it's on Fair Stamp.
I see.
think.
I see unfair stamp mostly in paper. I'll see Prime Catcher every now and then. It's actually in the starter deck. That's what they give
Yeah.
you. So if you're looking for a Prime Catcher and
I'm probably
a playset
gonna
of
get
everything
one at
else,
some
it's a
point.
really good deal. But I've also thought about doing. I think the next move will probably be like Trolley.
Yeah, so you
or,
can get like Pidgey, Charmander, Rotom.
And you could even run that into like an arrow depth kind of situation, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But that or maybe what was the other one? Trolley and
Secret Box?
no, but I thought about Secret Box. I just don't
That'd be
know.
nasty.
I don't know what the build.
Because you would get Arvin, Rare Candy, Collapse Stadium, or the weird fire
which would
one.
be perfect for your when you whiff.
And then you get your
against-
you get your Seal Stone as well. So yeah, it's really it's a good card.
Well, I have to start brainstorming after regionals next month.
Are you going to San Antonio?
I'm going to go to San Antonio.
Hell yeah. What's the best you've ever done at a regional? I'm just curious.
Never been to regionals.
Ooh, well,
I did get
good luck.
third place at a cup recently. That's the best I've done.
Nice,
in
nice.
The biggest event. I've only been playing since Shrouded Fable.
That
This
doesn't help
game.
me. Oh, is that so that was before Terapagos, right?
Like two sets ago,
Yeah.
3 sets ago?
Yeah, I've only been playing since, I mean, in paper this is my second event, but I've been playing online since like maybe 2 weeks after Worlds, because I had COVID at like during Worlds because I got it from Supernova Smash Tournament. And I was just like watching Pokemon. I was like, I guess I could do this. Got the app, and I was like, oh, this app's actually really robust and good. I guess I'm just gonna play this. Oh, it's cheap. I love card games.
The resources are there. The game's
Yeah.
affordable. There's always somewhere to play. It's kind of a
There's so many
win-win.
locals here. There's the locals like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Every day of the week, especially around Central Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 15 minutes away from here. So
You can
there's
play
like
every day you're off.
yeah, which is a lot. But then I also have to I have to be a streamer first. But maybe I'll start streaming in the morning so I can go to Pokemon locals. You never know.
There you
But
go.
no, thank you, GG's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congrats on the top
GGs.
8.
Thank you. See you.
And that was it for my local. Went 2-3, which is technically the same as I did my first local, but I got a bye at that one, so that doesn't count because I technically went 1-3 in terms of games. But it was a lot of fun. Again, Pokemon TCG, very fun. There's a lot of places in Central Florida which are nice. Let me know if you want me to like start streaming these. I can probably get like my gimbal or something to like stream my games, but I don't know how invasive that is. I would have to definitely ask people before I started doing that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the different type of content. As always, social media and partner stuff is down below, and I will see you all next time. Peace. I'm looking at my face and not my camera. That is why I'm like off to this side. Like, cause I look at where my face is instead of where the camera is, so that like I'm not looking dead on. But bye.